welcome to my channel. This is Chelsea's Tarot Readings, and I do tarot reading videos on this channel daily. So if you like these kind of videos, then I definitely suggest that you hit that subscribe button. So for today's video, I decided to do huge changes coming for you guys in 2020. Huge life changes. And I'm doing this one because I do feel as though there is a huge wave of change coming for those of you who watch this, mainly the people who are on my channel. So yeah, those who watch. So yeah, very exciting reading. I did 4 different piles for this one. So starting from the far left, pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Choose the one that you are drawn to, as that is your pile. I'll post the timestamps in the description as well as the comments. And if you would like to book a more personal reading, go to the link on your screen now. It's very easy to book, and you can have a recorded reading like this, or I can even do email. So all up to you guys. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy the video. So let's see a huge change or changes that are coming for you guys in 2020. So for our T card, we have Dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Ooh, so lovely. I feel as though maybe you guys are working on something right now that's going to bring you a lot of success, or even the path you're headed on is going to bring you a lot of financial gain, especially in 2020. So that's really positive. We have sobriety. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay, interesting. So, for one of the life changes, we do have sobriety here. It could be, so I'll read you more about this because it doesn't have a lot to do with, it's basically just about really cleaning yourself up, but I'll read more for you guys. So you're becoming more aware and sensitive, according to this card. By detoxing and abstaining from chemicals, you're more in touch with your inner guidance and true feelings. Sobriety allows you to focus so that your healing and manifestation work head in the best direction. Getting and staying sober usually requires some support, which is normal and nothing to feel ashamed about. There are free 12-step meetings in every city and even online under addiction names such as Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous. These meetings will set you up with a sponsor, which is a layperson counselor, to help you remain sober. So what this also means, if this isn't you, it's probably you helping with someone else's sobriety and addictions, but I feel this is something that will be very positive, like a positive change. And yeah, helping others gain sobriety, or it could be like also maybe healing from any codependency issues, because obviously that can be very draining and toxic to us. So there's that too. Then we have the ever unfolding rose. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing, to open yourself up to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is not happening for you, not to you, and one day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not all be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. So, really beautiful, guys. I really wanted to read you it, but obviously this being that life is going to crack you open and it's going to pour just a lot of abundance out to you. So I see a lot of positive changes coming for you guys in 2020. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, we have, look at, and it makes sense with sobriety as well, or again, codependency. We have 6 of feathers. So this is about transitioning and insight. So when we talk about transitioning, it's about going from, you know, where you are now, which could be in a very low place, or again, it could be like being with someone who's addicted, or being addicted to something, or again, someone. Basically, this is saying that there's going to be a lot of transition. You're going to learn a lot. I feel it's kind of like the grass is greener on the other side, where you actually are moving toward greener pastures with the 6 of feathers. And you'll be kind of like letting all of that past kind of like negativity and thoughts stay in the past. I love this. So then we have the 9 of acorns. Oh my gosh. So this is about power and perseverance. So again, it's just confirming that, you know, you need to keep this perseverance. Obviously, you guys are very powerful, but you need to keep persevering, because this change that is coming is something that will not happen unless you work towards it and actually set your mind to it and basically be in your power and realize how powerful you actually are, and kind of like harness that to help you through it. So then we have the 8 of shells, but it's reversed. So again, it's about, I kind of do like this card because this has a lot to do with past feelings. It's also saying that you will, you know, to work through this and to work toward all these changes that, and blessings basically, that are coming to you, is you need to realize, like, you cannot ignore your own personal happiness and feeling entrapped. You know, it's also about responding to your own desires and your own needs. So yeah, more than likely putting yourself first. And obviously this is something that needs to be done. And these are the kinds of changes that are coming towards you in 2020, which obviously are very beautiful. And obviously, even with the T card, it kind of wraps the whole reading together. So even the dolphins, like, energy is so elegant and playful and intelligent. So I just feel a lot of optimistic energy, and again, just really a lot of good changes coming. So keep it up, guys, and I say definitely keep persevering as well. Don't give up, because it seems as though it's actually not too far. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hi, those of you who chose pile 2. So what life changes are coming for you in 2020? Huge changes. So we have for our T card, fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Or it could even mean just a man with fair complexion as well, so like a white man. First we'll look at these cards for our changes. Ooh, okay, I really like this. So on top of our T card, we have the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? And then we have welcome to the new. Okay, so I want to first look at the crumbling and see. It's about, okay, so if there's relationships that you're in that can no longer survive, or you know, something that you're holding on to that basically needs to kind of stay like in the past, just even for the time being, just so that you can move forward and put yourself first, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously that's you're being called to basically surrender, to stop trying to hold it together, to loosen your grip and to let it occur. And I just feel a lot more after this crumbling. So obviously you guys could be going through this. Something recently probably just happened. And I feel this kind of reminds me like, I don't know, just like, you know, when it's like people say like, it only get, like when you're at your worst, you can't get, it can't get any worse. So when you're at your lowest, there's nowhere to go but up. It's that kind of thing. So way more positivity coming through with the crumbling card. It's just about letting go, again, even if it's just for the time being, letting go of things that are holding you back from being a better you, and expanding yourself. So then again, we have welcome to the new. So we definitely have a lot of new things going on next year. Also, it does, when we say welcome to the new, this does talk about a really big positive change that, oh wow, so windy. Oh my gosh. Sorry. A really big positive change that is going, I feel it's going to be a very positive year and change. So I want to, obviously we're going to kind of see more, because it could also be with the fair man, because either you're clinging on to this guy, or this is, or this could be, you know, you. However, it's more like clinging on to this person, or this could be the new person that's coming in for 2020. So first we have the Star. Again, there's going to be a new sense of peace. So again, it's like a big breath of fresh air, basically, after, you know, you've gone through hell and back. It's like finally being at this place of healing and, again, peacefulness. Also, maybe a wish also coming true with that. Then we have five of feathers. So this change, again, it's going to require strategy and resilience, because this is something that, you know, you need to be able to get through to basically welcome this new change, because it's going to be a lot of healing from any past wounds. So whatever you would be clinging on to. With 8 of feathers, so this is a lot of like air. it talks about courage and solutions. So again, it also tells me that you're going to be gaining a lot more courage, and you are going to be, how you say, like, you're going to have solutions to whatever issues that, you know, have happened in the past. So I just get this big feeling that you guys are doing a lot of healing, and it's going to bring blessings. And for some of you, this could actually mean like a person as well. So because we have the King of Feathers here, so I just see, you know, this would be a male air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I just see you using your logic when it comes to, you know, this big change, because I feel this wouldn't happen and you wouldn't be getting over this crumbling stage unless you actually looked at it from a logical point of view. And it's like, you just want that balance, you want that justice, and that's what you're going to have with the King of Swords. You're going to be, I feel you're just going to figure out everything that, you know, you're worrying about right now. I figure that, I feel as though that's going to be like squashed. It's like a new start. That's why we also have fair man, because it's either, you know, clinging or a new start. It's about seeing a new perspective as well. So that also makes sense with the welcome to the new card, because you guys are going to be shifting your perspective. Again, I feel as though you're going to be thinking more positive about the whole situation, and you also will learn the, I feel, lesson of patience and that kind of thing, and just kind of like being in the moment as well. So yeah, a lot of big positive changes. You guys just need to keep persevering, have resilience, courage, because I feel, again, there's a lot of peace and healing coming towards you in 2020, which is something that you guys have been wanting for a long time, because maybe you've really been stuck in this kind of 8 of Swords mode, which obviously is very much just in your head and clouded and afraid. So really lovely. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give that like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Give that like, I meant to say hit the like button. Hi, pile 3. So what life changes are coming to you in 2020? You are on the road to success. Ooh, so for our T card, we have Mountain Road. Very lovely, because this is an affirmation that obviously you guys are on the path that you're supposed to be on. And let's see what changes. I love this. Be true to you. Then we have wait, postpone, say no. Interesting. All right. So, all right. We have, I feel you guys are struggling maybe with a decision, because maybe that's why we have no here. So it could be like a certain path that you're like wary of going down, or like a certain job or person, whatever. And it's like, I feel maybe your intuition is telling you like, yeah, don't go do that. Don't go with that person, or don't take that job offer. Like obviously you'll kind of know what this no is. Because it also goes with this be true to you card, because again, maybe you weren't offered something yet, but I feel as though it might have a lot to do with morals, and that's also why we have be true to you. And even with Mountain Road, it's also, to me, it's like overcoming obstacles, because I mean, a mountain's still kind of like an obstacle. It's in the way. I guess. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, there might be a road on it, but like, that's not a safe road. I wouldn't drive up there. Shit. Alright, yeah, and it's also saying, like, with be true to you, to speak your truth, to be assertive. Again, go with what you know, go with where your intuition is guiding you, because that is your road to success, without a doubt. Also talks about accepting and enjoying your unique qualities, so what sets you apart from others, because it's something to be proud of. And being creative and free-spirited, not being swayed by outside pressure. Lovely. So this is obviously a lot of guidance that's going to bring you wonderful changes. Ooh, 9 of Feathers. So perspective, self-empowerment. The Tower, release, revelation. Ooh, Queen of Acorns, passion, creativity. So with the 9 of Feathers, you are going to be gaining a lot more self-empowerment in 2020. And this has a lot to do with being true to yourself. I feel that's what's ultimately going to bring you success, because I feel you are a very creative and passionate human being, and obviously it's something that you need to take your free spirit and run with it, and not look back and not look at those who judge, because again, usually those who are quick to judge about, you know, it's usually, you know, people that they don't know what's really going on, like, you know, they don't know how successful you're actually going to be, because of how passionate you are. And then with the Tower card, it's about, you're going to be releasing, you're going to be like purging maybe people. They're like, you know, getting rid of people that no longer like are, you know, basically with you on that road to success. So like it could be like a friend, family member, or even like a partner that, you know, it's kind of like whatever, but it's going to lead to a big positive change, and you're just going to be, you will be true to yourself. And when this change comes for you in 2020, when you finally kind of gain that self-empowerment and basically self-confidence as well, it's going to, you know, I mean, you are on your own road. And if you're unsure, obviously for those of you who clicked on this video, if you are unsure about, am I on the right road, you are. You just need to keep following your intuition and be true to yourself, because in the end, the only thing that's going to make you a successful person is just being true to yourself and following your passions and doing what it is that you really want to do. So yeah, I really like this, guys. I'm rooting for you. That was pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So let's get right into huge changes coming for you in 2020. Our T card, Haystack, Karma, you will reap what you have sown. And we'll see more about this. Positive. So obviously, as you guys know, there's good karma and there is bad karma. However, you guys, I feel, create a lot of good karma. So because again, these big changes that I am feeling, and you know, the reason why I was drawn to this reading is because I just felt as though, again, there were positive changes coming. So, you know, again, with karma, it could be negative, it could be positive, but this is positive. So we have, you are stronger than you know. This is something that you currently do not realize. And it's so funny. Oh my gosh. It's so funny because we also have a warrior woman. And obviously a warrior is someone who is very strong. And that is actually the Work Your Light Oracle. So first I kind of want to see what else we can get with You are stronger than you know. Yeah, it's about asserting yourself. It's about, you know, you guys maybe, especially right now, feel like giving up a lot of the time. Maybe you feel kind of like not as confident and not really safe, if that makes sense. And I feel this change that's coming in 2020 is you kind of really realizing that, and it's going to create a lot of positivity. Like, it's going to just be manifested. Let's see what else we can get for warrior woman. So we have you answered your deepest calling? So you are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistance we have toward answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage, and courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand, rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. I'm sorry guys, I started like tearing up. I don't know. What the heck? Alright, so let's see what we have for these cards. We have Page of Shells, we have the Cherry and the Sun. Girl. Okay, I love it. I'm so happy. Okay, guys, these cards are beautiful. So, Page of Shells tells me right away the change that is coming is you are so much stronger than you guys know, which is why it's like so emotional, because with Warrior Woman, it just makes the whole freaking reading come together. I feel you guys have been doing a lot of things maybe that you don't realize, but it's actually maybe building up a lot of good karma. And, you know, maybe you've been taking a lot of hits as well. So, hey guys. Sorry, that was my dog. Well, not mine, but I'm dog sitting. Then we have the Chariot and the Sun. So, major arcana cards. You guys, a lot of happy, I feel 2020 is going to be a very joyous year for you. You guys are going to be very happy in 2020. And not even just like externally, but it is externally, but also mainly internally, which is, you know, really important. The most important. With a Chariot, again, you guys have maybe had a lot of discipline. Maybe you have been kind of disciplining yourself, but you, at the same time, you are having that determination, which is why you guys are warriors, because, you know, it requires that determination, because it's triumph over fear, and that's what the Chariot's about. It's about overcoming your fears and being victorious in the end once you reach the end. But yeah, and also I love this because we also have inspiration and intuition. You guys have a high intuition. You guys are inspirational to others, even as well as yourself. But again, maybe it's also you that holds yourself back, which is also something, you know, that we talked about. So again, overall, 2020 is going to be a really great year for you guys. There's going to be a lot of good changes, and again, like just seeing the Sun as well, it just shows me, you know, all positive vibes. And I feel this will just be like all throughout the whole year. So many changes are coming in 2020 for you guys. So keep on fighting, keep on persevering, and you are stronger than you know. All right, Bye guys. I'll see you